Here's some great news for runners. A fan favorite 5K race is back. The 38th annual Irish Jig will take place through the streets of East Grand Rapids on Saturday, March 19th. Spectrum Health sponsors the event, which is back in person this year after being canceled in 2021 because of COVID. And Spectrum Chief Operations Officer Brian Bresser says this year's race will be dedicated to a very special group of people.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here today.
Nice to be here.
Also, thanks for bringing back this race. I know a lot of people are going to be really excited. It's just a really fun race, but also for an important cause.
Yeah, we're very excited, very hopeful as we look at all the signs are pointing in a favorable direction. We're seeing that community positivity is decreasing. We know that even as recently as 2 weeks ago, Kent County still had a 7-day rolling average in the mid-30s. We're down to the mid-20s. And as we look across the landscape, across some of the areas of the country that peaked with the Omicron variant early, we're seeing that they continued that downward trend. And so we're excited. We've made a whole host of changes to be as safe as we can. And we're going to continue to follow local and state and national guidance to make sure that our participants stay as safe as possible for this really exciting event.
All right, tell us about some of those changes then.
Yeah, we're going to have a staggered start. We're going to be capping the number of runners. We're excited and hopeful to have up to 2,500 runners and walkers, and we will be spreading out their start times to ensure that we can provide social distancing. Almost everything that we'll be doing the day of the race will be outside to allow for as safe an environment as possible. This will be a celebration. As it has been for a number of years. It's been to raise awareness for colorectal cancer prevention, but it's also an opportunity to say thank you to our healthcare workers that have been on the front lines and dealing with the pandemic. And really, this is going to be about 2 years since this really hit. So we're very excited, very hopeful.
Well, talk about that aspect of it, thanking the healthcare workers, because I feel like at the very beginning of the pandemic, certainly that was a focus. But I mean, like you said, 2 years later, we're still into this. They deserve our thanks.
Absolutely. They have truly been heroic throughout the entire pandemic. And really, West Michigan has had a very unique journey these last 6 months. It has impacted our hospitals, especially. It has been a very prolonged surge. And so we're really excited to be able to honor our healthcare workers. Usually we wear green for our Irish Jig. It's right around St. Patrick's Day as usual. This year we're encouraging either green or blue as a show of support to our healthcare workers, as well as really having fun with the St. Patrick's Day holiday. We know that this is always seen as like a milestone in a normal year. This is a milestone. This kind of kicks off the running season, and we're excited to have our place at the traditional time, the traditional venue. The venue is absolutely fantastic. So many races around the Reeds Lake and East Grand Rapids area because it's a nice rolling, gradual, nice kickoff to the year.
Yeah. Well, for a lot of people, it'll be nice to get back out there and race. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks so much, Michelle.